Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. I have a little project share here for you. I made this super fun little candy tower that holds a gift card. These dies are from Tonic Studios. The paper is from Little Birdie Crafts, and so are the flowers and embellishments that are on it. The rhinestone ribbon that's around the edge is from the Dollar Tree. And then this little pull tab ribbon is from Michael's. Those journaling cards, this little gift card holder is actually journaling cards that are out of the paper pad that I just glued or score taped three sides together, are out of the paper pad to make a gift card holder. Wrap some ribbon around so that way around the gift card I didn't adhere to anything, just using the ribbon as the pull tab for the gift card to put in there, and like so, and thought this came out super cute. It opens from the top, so that way you can fill the tower with whatever you want. I'm putting Linder's truffles in it because that's what's in the picture of the dies. And I just thought this came out really pretty. This is a fun die set to use. It was easy to put together. A couple little tips for you. The top doesn't like to stay closed on its own, so you want to weight the lid with a lot of embellishments to hold to where it holds it down and makes it look nice. And then I use score tape to put it together so that way it would adhere quickly and you didn't have to wait for the glue to dry. I did use hot glue when I did all the flowers, and in order to stack up the flowers and make them look like they were cascading and cascading down it, I did use some Heartfelt Creations super thick dimensionals to kind of help give them different heights and stuff. So and then let's see, okay, and so then the other thing I was going to tell you too, when you put this together, so here's the dies. They're Tonic Studios, the Happy Mail die set. It comes with this cardboard. It has a plastic cover that goes over the top of them. You open it up, and actually the directions on the inside tell you how to put it together. You want to orientate yourself with all the dies and what they do. This one here is a little tricky piece when you're making the lid open. I'll show you that. This piece here, what you do is after you cut the tower pieces, all your pieces out, these make the base. This makes the lid to the top, and the top and the bottom of the tower. It makes the lids to glue it to the base and to be able to glue the base piece to the top. And what you do though is in order to make it open, what I found was the easiest is you cut this piece out first, burnish and fold and burnish all your tabs, and then cut this piece out. All sides on this one cut except one, which makes it open to give you a lid. And you want to make sure if you have directional paper that this is in the back. The other thing is when you go to put this on, it doesn't cut, it just scores it here. And after you glue this into the top of the tower, your base tower, you'll want to do a couple diagonal cuts so that way the lid opens all the way. Otherwise, it won't allow you to actually open it. It'll hit. It'll actually hit before it opens, or it'll rip the paper, one of the two. So you want to make sure to cut those two. At least that's what I found. It might have been the way I put it together. I'm not sure. And then the other thing was score tape. Did I already say that? Well, use score tape so you don't have to wait for glue to dry. That's much easier. And let's see. Oh, and then I didn't glue these two pieces together first. I actually, when I did these pieces here, these small ones, to go on the top and the bottom of this tower here, I score taped all the tabs, and wrapped each paper around. So I put the one side of it, I put around, and then burnished all the tabs down, and then the same with the bottom, so it's open up on the top because you don't have the front piece on yet. And then the same when you go to put this on the top, you can actually burnish the score line, the tabs down, your score tape down really good. And then all you have to do is on your last edge here, your last tab, is after you get all your paper wrapped around those tabs, you just have to finagle this long tab in, and then you can use your Tonic Studios scissors and lay it down like that, and then burnish it down with the scissors or a ruler or something long after you kind of finagle the tab into there. And I found that to be much easier than trying to push the hexagon down into the top or in the bottom of it, and then, you know, trying to adhere the tabs down. I thought that was way easier just to put each of these two pieces on separately. And so then I put score tape and glue on the top of there when I went to put this one down, and the same with the bottom. Just try to line it up, you know, where it looked good. And then this here, you want to be mindful of when you do the opening. After you cut the panel out, this piece here, you're gonna layer this piece onto here. And I did this 1.25 inches from the top to make sure that I had enough room for my card to sit there really nice. If you end up embellishing like a regular greeting card, and you put a lot of like flowers and stuff on it, because you can, since you're sticking it in this gift, you'll just want to make sure that you don't do too much on the side so it sits down in the slot. You'll have room for this to sit down in, and depending on where you put this at, that you leave room so that way the embellishments on the card aren't too much to the lid, so that this closes nice and this sits in here nice rather than sitting all janky. So you'll want to be mindful of the distance there. 1.25 inches worked great for me though. And then the other thing is when you go to put this on your pretty paper, if you're not doing any layering, you'll want to put copy paper on the top of it. Like after you lay this down, put copy paper on the top and then put your cutting plate on to keep the paper nice. Because otherwise your cutting plate puts jinky marks on your pretty paper, and that's kind of a bummer. So you might think about that too. Let's see, any other things I can think of? Yeah, I just hot glued all the embellishments down. And I think other than those couple of things, everything else was great. These dies cut really good. One pass, even with this super thick little birdie paper, they did well. One pass and they cut just nice. Now, I didn't try any of the intricate pieces, so I don't have any experience with that, but I would imagine they would cut beautifully. You could always, you know, just run them back and forth a couple times just to be sure. If you're questioning it or something like that, but they cut beautifully for me, all the ones I did use, and one pass. The paper I used was the aqua medley paper from Little Birdie. It's 12 by 12 paper pad. Comes with 12 sheets, 12 designs. It has punch outs, journaling cards, and then cut aparts. The cool thing about their cut aparts is they have an outline around them, so your scan and cut will be able to see them really well and cut those out nicely. It has a couple of borders as well in your cut apart sheet. It is, like I said, really, really beautiful thick paper. It is lovely, lovely paper. One-sided, white on the back, kind of a glossy finish on the back, and a matte on the front. They're just gorgeous papers. Just beautiful. And let me show you the cut aparts. These are the punch outs. They come out really easy, and they're really beautiful. I used one of these for the very top. You can't really see it. It was a circular floral design, but that's what these look like. And then the journaling cards are 3 by 4, and that's what these look like. And they are beautiful and thick. They're all crazy thick. So then the other thing I used were Little Birdie handmade flowers, and they were similar to these. I used all different kinds. Boxed ones, ones that came in these. They're so economical. Most of these were all $2 or $3. This one was $6, but it came with a ton of them. Those were the main ones. There's actually a mixture in there. The same with all these were like $3 or $4. They were all really inexpensive. Here's some more examples. Like I used a pack that was like this. I used a couple of the butterflies and a bunch of these. Like, so like there's one of those, maybe somewhere in here, there's one of the butterflies. There's a butterfly like that on the back. Yeah, but their flowers are just beautiful, and they make for beautiful, quick projects. I think they're just lovely. Anyhow, let me know if you guys have this die set, if you've already made it, or if you've used any of the Little Birdie products before, and what you think of them. I think they're just lovely. Let me know what you think of the project down below. Hope you're having a terrific week. Until next time, thanks for hanging out and happy crafting. Bye-bye.